Welcome back, family, to our March 23rd CVS haul. This is the second week of a 2-week sale ad. So this week isn't going to be probably as good as last week, but we're still going to be getting some great deals this week. And just like I mentioned last week, if you guys could hit the like button and drop any comment that you want down below, that would be amazing. I am on a debt pay down journey, and the more you guys engage, the more likely it is YouTube will push my video out to new viewers. Let's start off by working on the beauty deal using the 10 off 25 beauty CRT. Even if you used yours last week, we did all get another one this week. So we're going to go ahead and clip this to our CVS account. I'm going to first start off by grabbing the soft soap Irish Spring deal. $2.49 buy 2, get back a $2 extra buck. Last week I grabbed Irish Spring. So this week we're going to be picking up the soft soap instead. These we're going to be using 2 50-cent printable coupons, either from the soft soap website or the Fairy. Next, we're going to grab the Colgate deal, $3.99 buy 2, get a $4 extra buck. I'm picking up the total this week instead of the Optic White. So we're going to use our 3 off 2 digital coupon. Then we're also going to be using a $1 printable coupon, either from the Instagram Fairy or the Colgate website. I did test it on live this morning and it is scanning. I know there was some confusion last week of whether it was scanning or not. It is scanning as of this morning, March 23rd. The last items for this 10 off 25 beauty and personal care CRT, we're going to pick up these 2 1-count Dove bar soaps. These are the Men Plus Care. My store has these $5.99 each, and we're going to be using a $4 off 2 digital coupon, pairing that with our 10 off 25 and our other items. Look at this little piddly stuff costing $24.94. That is insane. All right, so $24.94, we've met the 98% rule to use our 10 off 25 CRT. So we'll take that $10 off. We're going to take off our Colgate coupons, soft soap coupons, and the Dove digital coupon. We're going to pay about $6, $5.94, but we're getting back $9 worth of extra bucks. 4 for the Colgate, 3 for the Dove, and 2 for the soft soap. This little deal is going to be a $3 profit. Okay, receipt number 1. We've got 2 Colgate, 2 soft soap hand soap, and the Dove men's bar soap. I'm not going to count this 23 cents and the 2% rewards as out-of-pocket money. So I used a $4 extra buck and a $1.71 of my own. So $5.71, and we did get back $9 worth of extra bucks, so over a $3 profit. I'm going to show you guys how to get some free P&G laundry items. There's a few different ways you guys can do this deal. The best bang for the buck would be to grab 2 of the Gain Flings for $9.99. When you buy 2 of those and spend $20, you're going to get back a $4 extra buck. So my store doesn't have any of the Gain Flings for $9.99. If your store does, pick up 2 packs and use a $3 digital coupon on your CVS app and a $3 coupon on your Coupon 24 app. Then we're about to find out real quick who has been scanning their P&G receipts and who has not, because we do have $5 over-the-counter offers available right now on the P&G website. You need 750 points to cash out for one $5 gift card, and you can cash out twice per month. So if you have enough points, you can go ahead and get 2 of these $5 over-the-counter cards right now and put that towards your P&G purchase. When you get to the P&G site, you're going to go to the rewards section and you're going to click right here where it says digital rewards. Then you're going to pick where you're going to use your $5 over-the-counter card. I'm going to pick CVS. Then it's going to deduct 750 points from your account. Then you're going to get an email within just a minute or 2. So when you look for the email, just search in your email P, the &G, and it'll pull it up. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to find in the spam folder. So when you get this, you're going to see that reward link right here. You're going to click that reward link. Then you're going to go here and you're going to slide to unlock. And then it's going to pull up something that looks like this. You can see it says CVS at the top because we're using it at CVS. It has directions for the cashier. They're going to use it as a gift or money card. And then when you get to checkout, they're going to ask for the expiration date. And then they're going to scan the barcode. I will say these can adjust down depending on the price of your P&G items. So that's why I was saying if you can, find 2 of the Gain pods for $9.99, because after your digital coupons, you're going to still have at least $5 or more owed, where that $5 over-the-counter card can attach to each Gain item. But if you guys grab items like the Flings that are $5.49 and pair this in with your deal and take a $1 digital coupon off, then you're down to $4.49, and that $5 over-the-counter card may adjust down. Since my store doesn't have any of the Flings, what we're grabbing instead is the Tide Pods for $13.49, and we're grabbing the Downy, the Rinse and Refresh. These are $6.99. So these 2 items bring us up to $20.48. We're going to be using a $3 digital coupon for the Tide. We're going to be using this $2 coupon for the Downy on the Coupon 24 app. If you guys do not have your Tide coupon anymore, we do have a $3 coupon on the Coupon 24 app for the Tide as well. Then on my CVS account, I have this $4 off $10 purchase email CRT. We're definitely going to stack that on here. Total is $20.48. We're taking off $5 in digital coupons. We're taking off our $4 CRT. We're going to owe $11.48. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using 2 of those $5 P&G over-the-counter cards. That's going to deduct $10. I'm going to pay $1.48, but we're getting back a $4 extra buck. These are going to be over a $2.50 profit. Okay, y'all, here's my receipt. So one of my over-the-counter cards did adjust down. You guys can see right here, it adjusted down to $4.26. I think because I used that 4 off 10 CRT, but that's okay. If it does adjust down though, you will not have a remaining balance. So if that card only takes off $1, it's not like you can use it again to use the remaining $4. All you would get is the $1. We have our digital coupons up here, our CRT up here. I ended up paying $2.22 after this one adjusted down, but we got back our $4 extra buck. Y'all, this was almost a $2 moneymaker for Tide and Downy. All right, in our next transaction, we're going to be stacking a 10 off 60 email CRT with a 10 off 25 beauty or personal care CRT, kind of like we did last week with our 10 off 70 and our 10 off 25 beauty CRT. We're going to be doing the Downy and the Tide deal again. I would encourage you guys to grab the Gain pods instead. It's going to be a better bang for the buck. But here's the Tide for $13.49. Then we're also, like I mentioned, picking up the Downy over here for $6.99. Again, we are at $20.48. I'm using the same coupons we just used, a $3 digital and a $2 coupon on the Coupon 24 app. And again, we are cashing out for 2 of the $5 over-the-counter cards. If you guys need some points, dig up some of your receipts with P&G items on them. The receipt can be up to 30 days old and you can get some points right now under your P&G account. The points do process right away. The trick is, I think you can only scan 6 receipts? I think you can only scan a certain number of receipts per month. But if you're close to the 750 points to cash out, what you can do is there's like surveys you can do on there, complete your profile. You can do that for some extra points. And yes, I do have multiple P&G rewards accounts. That's how I'm able to cash out with so many of these $5 over-the-counter cards. So whenever I hit my max receipt option on one of my P&G accounts, I log out, I log into my other P&G account and keep scanning my receipts. After our regular coupons, we're gonna owe $15.48. I might actually try and use 3 of them. If I could use 3 of them, that would take off $15. Then we would only owe for this little part of the deal 48 cents. Yeah, I might actually try and do that. Stay tuned to see how this goes at the register. We're gonna grab the Purex again this week for $8.99. When we buy 2, we're getting back a $4 extra buck. You know what's crazy? Last week when I got my Purex, it gave me a little glitch on Ibotta. So, but I didn't get this kind last week. I got the 150 ounce. This is the 128 ounce. So I'm not sure what's going to happen on Ibotta. We do have some Purex offers. Well, you know what? It is attaching to this $2 offer. I didn't even know that. Okay. Yeah, so the $3 offer is gone. It's attaching to this $2 offer. So last week, my 150 ounce attached to a $1.50 offer, but now we've got this $2 offer, but it's a limit of 1. So, yeah, we're gonna get $2 back. So coupons, you guys remember, we're going to be using these $3 coupons right here. If you don't have them anymore, go ahead and reach out to the Instagram Fairy. I'm going to be using 1 of each. And remember, we're putting this towards our 10 off 60 next purchase CRT. Okay, this next one, I really hate to do this to you guys. I do. I just looked through my printable coupons 3 different times. It took me like 30 minutes to go through all of these coupons. So bear with me, all right? So we're gonna do the Playtex Carefree deal again, but I'm not getting pads this week like I did last week. If you guys grabbed the $5 printable coupons from the Fairy last week, you can go ahead and do the pads deal again this week, but instead of that, I'm gonna be grabbing the tampons. I need the tampons. So we're gonna be picking up 2 of the boxes that are $9.29. Buy 1, get 1 half, buying 2, getting back a $2 extra buck. Now, this is what I hate doing to you guys. Do you guys see this? It's a $4 off 1 coupon. What I was looking for in my coupon bin was the $5 off 2 coupon that would go with either this 3 off 2 or the $2 off 2. But I cannot find that $5 off 2 coupon anywhere. I don't know if I use them or what happened. And I know for a fact, I can almost bet y'all $100 no one else has this coupon anymore. This thing is from the ancient times. What I'm going to do for you guys though is I'm going to go ahead and send a picture of this to the fairy and see if she can scrounge these up. If she cannot, what you guys should do is use the $5 off 2 coupons that you've gotten from her before or that you can get from her now. And that's going to go with your $3 off 2 digital coupon. That $5 coupon and this $3 coupon, that's going to give you $8 off your Playtex. And guess what? I'm getting $8 off the Playtex using one of these for each box of tampons. So it's not going to be a price difference. Next, we're going to throw in the Cetaphil. They're buy one, get one 40% off. No extra bucks coming back, but we're going to pick up 2 of these for $11.79. We're going to be using this $6 off 2 newspaper coupon, and this is going to go ahead and work with one of these Cetaphil digital coupons. We've got 3 of them, a $2, a $3, and a $2. Hopefully my store is going to apply the max valued coupon, which is this $3, and we'll be able to have that extra savings. We're also going to be getting back $2 for each on Ibotta. All right, we've got one more deal to pair in with this. So we're picking up 2 of the Axe spray at $7.49, buying 2, getting a $3 extra buck, and we're going to be using our 7 off 2 digital coupon. This is what your cart should look like. 2 Purex, the Tide, the Downy, or the Gain products. We've got 2 boxes of tampons, 2 Cetaphil, and 2 Axe. Total is $84.28. And even though we went over that $25 mark for the 10 off 25 beauty and personal care CRT, that's okay. The extra that we went over that dollar mark is being put towards the 10 off 60 stuff. Because remember, your 10 off 60 or your 10 off 70, those can be used on anything inside CVS. Just with the Cetaphil and the Axe, we have $33.84 of beauty and personal care products. We only need $25 of that. So the extra $8.84 is being put with these items to get us to that $60 mark. So $84.28 is the total for everything. We've met the 98% rule to be able to use the 10 off 60 and the 10 off 25. In order to use both, you need to be at least $85 or the 98% rule. All right, we're going to take off 2 $3 coupons for the Purex, the $2 for the Downy, $3 for the Tide, 2 $4 coupons for the Playtex, the 6 off 2 for the Cetaphil and the $3 digital, and the 7 off 2 for the Axe, plus $20 in CRTs, $10 for the 10 off 60 and $10 for the 10 off 25. So after all the coupons come off, we're going to be down to like $31.28. But I'm going to try and use 2 of those $5 over-the-counter cards for the Tide and the Downy. I'm not sure how much they're going to try and adjust down if I'm using extra bucks to help pay for this stuff. So we'll have to see how that works out. Hopefully, we're going to get it down to $21.28 after those 2 $5 discounts. Then all the extra bucks coming back, plus the Ibotta, would make this probably under $5. All right, receipt coming right up. Everything went pretty well. I will say those $5 over-the-counter cards did adjust down due to all these extra bucks that I'm using. One of them applied $4.56. The other one, the second one, only applied $1.73. So I obviously didn't apply a third one. But it did save me some extra money. I used 19 in extra bucks and paid $8.85 on my card. So $27.85, but we got back $6 on Ibotta. We also got back a total of $13 worth of extra bucks. So final cost for this receipt was $8.85. I think that's pretty good. We've got the Downy, the Tide, the Purex, the Cetaphil, Playtex, and the Axe. Oh, and I did want to tell you guys, don't worry about using the $4 Playtex coupons that I was showing you guys. They're not scanning anyway. They are not scanning. What I used instead was the $3 off 2 printable that expires on April 5th. And that attached with the $3 off 2 digital coupon. So don't worry about the old $4 ones. If you guys do have the $5 off 2 ones, that would save you some extra money. Final cost is about $3.70-ish, I believe. About $3.70 for everything. Thank you to the P&G $5 cards, because OMG, we have lots of laundry care. I think everything went well for a 2-week sale ad, and this being the second week. And we only had to check out a couple of times, so that made it even better. Let me know in the comments what you guys are grabbing at CVS this week. Let me know if I missed anything, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.